Alright, welcome back everyone to another Grand Cross video, and I want to preface this video by saying there isn't any new news. There is a follow-up towards the actual Fate situation, and the fact that Fate won't be coming to Grand Cross, so that could be an upsetting thing for some of you lot. But what we're going to try to do is try and predict what this new leak collab could be, and yes, there is a leak collab. Well, I can tell later on, but let's just, before I start, I've got to say, if you're new, subscribe. We're trying to hit 14k subs by next month, so that'd be pretty sick. We should do it. It's I'm averaging like a k subs a month, so that's kind of nice. But if you are new, subscribe. A lot of people who watch the videos aren't subscribed, so what are you doing? Just hit the button, don't miss any videos, and let's just jump in. So Regeents, a known leaker in the community, has posted a while ago a massive leak towards the actual developer app, which is a special version that the actual developers use to put stuff in early before they push out to the actual main game that we're on right now. And you can see it on screen if you somehow haven't seen it. I've mentioned like 3 times, 4 times in my videos now. But what we're going to focus on is the bottom bit here, which is this part here. So collaborations. There are 2 collaborations in-game, Stranger Things, and a new one, No Fate. Apparently they didn't cancel Stranger Things. I'm still waiting for more information before I release this new confirmed collaboration. So what does this mean? It means that Stranger Things was confirmed. Bear in mind, this is before it kind of got announced, so we still didn't know Stranger Things was coming, but this kind of confirmed it. But now, since that was true, it's safe to say that he's not wrong about this new collaboration. That's what we're going to try and predict here. I've had a theory for a while now. Maybe some of you may have heard of it. But to address the Fate situation, yeah, Fate is not coming. So he says no Fate, which was, because he's not English, so I guess he didn't really elaborate too much onto it. So he may have mentioned, oh, it's not Fate, it could be something different. But he does say on Twitter here, any news on the Fate collab, he does say this collaboration will not come out. So it was fake. I don't want to say it was fake. Maybe it was, because I still don't believe the devs were trolling him. But because obviously ReZero and also Stranger Things were real. So was the actual Fate collab real as well? Maybe, but it's always leaked information. As we saw with Stranger Things a while ago, that was delayed or cancelled at one point, but they released it later on. Who knows? We don't know what happens behind the scenes. Maybe they were going to do it, but then maybe they stopped. And maybe it'll come out later on. Who knows? But for now, Fate probably not going to come to the game. But the exciting part is we are going to get a new collaboration. That's what we're going to try and predict today. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping it's of an anime collab. That's what we're going to try and predict here. But if it is another live action or not an anime series, I would hope it's something like Cobra Kai. I kind of like that series. BoJack Horseman's kind of a funny thing as well, although it would make no sense. But one thing I'm sure most of us wouldn't be too pissed about, that is not Netflix, and it probably won't happen, but I'd like to see it, is Invincible. I think the season finale is today, so I'm gassed to watch that. So I'm sure most of it will fit in the game pretty well. I'm sure most of us will like it. But what we're going to do is try and predict. So if you're not aware, there is a theory going around, and let me just preface by saying this. Every time a new collaboration comes out, this theory gets kind of stretched out a little bit more, and to a point where it's kind of irrelevant. But it's kind of safe to say that you kind of, kind of connect some things. And when you look at these animes or collaborations, these are more likely than other. I don't say they will happen. The only collaboration I will say that's 100% guaranteed to come, and you can quote me on this when it comes out, right, is a Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail has been connected to 7DCS so much in the past, for like a one-shot manga. They're all owned by Cadensha, like the biggest ones. Mark my words, boys, it will happen. Fairy Tail will come to this game eventually, just when, we don't know. And what is this theory? Basically, wherever it's connected to 7DS will come to the game, or has a better chance to come towards the game. And the reason why I say this is because, well, if you look at the collaborations we've gotten so far, we got Tensura, so that time I got Reincarnated Slime, and also Attack on Titan, which are all owned by Kodansha, which is also owned by 7DS, so that's why we got those collabs. Then we look at Netmarble. The reason why we got King of Fighters was because Netmarble made King of Fighters and also 7DS, so they had a connection. And the reason why we now got Stranger Things is because, well, Stranger Things is also owned by Netflix, and so is 7DS. They have the rights to the Netflix original series. So that's why this series happened, right? So 3 collabs, or 4 actually, are all connected to 7DS. ReZero isn't connected. However, ReZero is a well-known anime to get passed around in other gacha games. Literally search up ReZero gacha game. There's probably one happening right now. It gets passed around quite a lot. So does Tensura, and so does Attack on Titan, and so does King of Fighters. Like if you look at Grand Summoners, another game that does a lot of collabs. They've had every single collab that we've had apart from Stranger Things. So our collaborations aren't anything special apart from Stranger Things, so take the Stranger Things as a massive W. I've wrote some collaborations down that I think we could see in the game, and I want to preference by saying this as well. I don't think we could, but let's just not count Shueisha collab. If you don't know what I mean, Kodansha and Shueisha are kind of two competitors. Not the city having collaborated in the past before, but when we look at the fact that we could get a Shueisha collab like something like Black Clover or even Jujutsu Kaisen, I'm gonna say it's off the table. Until we see it, then I'm gonna say no, we're not gonna get anything. And to go over the Black Clover collab as well, because I know a lot of you probably want to see that, myself included. It's literally my most wanted collab. I don't think it's gonna happen. If you follow my Twitter, I made a post about it. Apparently, you know, the Black Clover game, a gacha game that ended a while ago, it closed down earlier last year, did have an actual gacha game that was owned by Bandai. So Bandai does have the rights towards Black Clover. And they also had an actual collaboration, which is the first time Black Clover did a collaboration with an actual gacha game. But it was with Tales of the Ray or something like that. I'll put it on screen so you can see it. But unfortunately, with that collaboration, it was with another Bandai game. So it looks like Bandai is only going to ever do... Looking like, I'm not going to say it's confirmed, but looking like Bandai's only ever going to do collaborations with Black Clover, a part of their Bandai ecosystem, whatever you want to call it. So, could we get Black Clover? Probably not, but I'm praying. A little bit unfortunate, but I just got to say it. But here are the collaborations that I think could happen, and we'll go over it. So, Konosuba is a collaboration that is kind of like a third party in the same situation as ReZero, where they're not really owned by any big mega companies, and they do lend the IP quite often out. And I can see it. A lot of people thought this would come, and once again, I won't be surprised if it does happen, because Netmarble loves the waifu, so they're going to see it. Fairy Tail, I've already went over that. I still think this would be like 100% guaranteed to come. It's just when. Next would be Vinland. The reason why I say Vinland is because this is owned by Kodansha, and obviously we have gotten a lot of Kodansha collabs already, so I could see this one coming. I would love to see it, because for Vin, you know, Thor's even Ashkelad and 4Kill, just beast characters. I'd love to see them in game, like especially against Escanor. It would be pretty sick seeing, and like their costumes would be pretty sick as well. Once again, I'm not holding my breath for this one. It's the only evidence we have towards this is the fact that they're both Kodansha collabs. We haven't even seen anything to do with Vinland in a mobile game before, so maybe it won't happen. But just something I want to point out. Next would be Fire Force. Once again, Fire Force is another massive anime, but it is also owned by Kodansha, and something I can see come to the game. Next we do have Code Geass. Code Geass, I would love. Code Geass is one of my favorite animes. Plus, I would love to see CC in the game or C2 in the game, just because I love my characters with green hair. I'd love to see it in the game. The reason why I say this one is because, well, once again, this anime does get passed around quite a bit, not too often. I mean, even PUBG did a collaboration with Code Geass, so nothing is off the tables. I would not be surprised if we do see a Code Geass collab one day. Next will be Grand Blue Fantasy. This is another popular gacha game that we've that's popular in the series, so we could see a collaboration with those two. Also, it is owned by Kodansha, so that's something we could see. Okay, so lastly, I would say it would be Kill la Kill. This is also in Grand Summoners, and considering we did get most of the Grand Summoners collab, I could see this collab coming. I would love it, because I would love to get Ryuko, I forgot the other names, but the girl, and then, I guess, the guy? I don't know who the four characters would be, but I love that collab as well, because it would fit into 70s quite perfectly. It'd be sick. I mean, the problem will be the fact they will be transforming characters, but just something I want to point out. Okay, so lastly, to wrap it up, I want to end on this thing here. Do we get animes or collabs based on, you know, a new show coming out, a new series, a new anime, like releasing? I'm gonna say no. A lot of people were saying we could have got Eden Zero instead of Fairy Tail, because, well, Eden Zero is now airing. I don't think that's a thing. All the collabs we've gotten have never been airing at the same time. The only one that was close to it was obviously ReZero, that came out a day after it ended on JP, but that could be just a coincidence. You know, if they were gonna put a collab in when it's airing, they would have waited for Stranger Things to air. They would have waited for, you know, they would have put it out when ReZero was airing. They would have waited for Attack on Titan, the new season. And then Tenshura, the slime collab, it's having its second season now, I believe. So they could have aired it, or I mean, no, that was a while ago, so they wouldn't have done that then. But you never know. Apparently there's leaks for a part 2 collaboration as well, which I do think could happen. The reason why is because, well, it makes sense to get a part 2, get more characters, buff up the old ones, and as well, if you look at the actual Netmarble fighting game, the King of Fighters one, they did do a collaboration with 7DS. Obviously, they did. We had ours first, now they have theirs, and if you notice, not too sure anyone's talked about this yet. They didn't put in Gopher and Escanor. They didn't put in Escanor on a 7DS collaboration. So it could be the fact they're saving Escanor and Gopher for a part 2. And you could say the same for King of Fighters on 7DS Grand Cross. I'm not gonna pretend like I know all the characters, but from what I heard, we didn't get Iori, which is apparently another main character. And as well, the only one I know personally is because Terry is because of Smash Bros. So we didn't get him. So when we do get a part 2 for, let's say, the King of Fighters collab, we could get those characters, and then King of Fighters, the actual game, could get a part 2 for 7DS Grand Cross and get obviously Escanor. And then the reason I'm bringing this up is because, well, there is a new collaboration happening right now, I believe, in was 7 Valkyrie Connect, which is a new I guess a gacha game. I'm not gonna act like I know what it is, but they're doing a collaboration. So the fact that 7DS did a collaboration with King of Fighters and we got that collaboration, it may be possible we get a Valkyrie Connect collaboration in Grand Cross. Once again, I don't want to say we are, because I have no idea what the hell Valkyrie Connect is, but we could get some girls. Some of them look nice. I'm not too sure I even know what the characters are. But another thing as well is the fact that, well, we look here, Valkyrie Connect has also done collaborations with King of Fighters, which is the one we got, and also Fairy Tail. So, boys, they're all connecting. They've even done one with AOT. They've basically got every collaboration we've gotten so far as well. So, they just all connect up. And I'm hoping we do get, obviously, Fairy Tail. I'm hoping we do get some more anime collabs, because that's, like, the big part of, I would say, I'm happy there's more collaborations, man. If you don't like, obviously, new collaboration, like String Things, I hope you do like it, because this one is actually quite fun. But I mean, that's the fun part, trying to speculate, trying to guess which one's coming, and seeing when they do, well, I say reveal it, but it gets leaked first, which the new collaboration will be, because I'm excited for it. I'm hoping it's the big ones. Like, my top 3 is obviously Jujutsu Kaisen, Black Clover. It was actually ReZero, and I've gotten that, so I'm gassed for that one. A little bit annoyed it's down on global. Yeah, it's been 6 weeks since it came out, basically. But boys, thank you for watching. Let me know what you lot think. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Once again, a little bit of rambling, but I think there is some truth to what I'm saying. When they pick their collaborations, they don't just go, oh, let's just get Demon Slayer, let's just get Jujutsu Kaisen. You always have to go through something, like what can they get their hands on first, right? Maybe in the future when they do like try and fight for it, because I do believe the top gacha games, like that Dragon Puzzle or something like that, I can't remember, was White Cat Project as well. They're so popular, they can get any collaboration they want. So maybe when Netmarble does step up their game a bit and start releasing good stuff, and we start hitting top gross and we start getting other collabs. Boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, let me know what you lot think, and peace.